Hi there, my name is Caitlin and I'm a teaching artist at the Wezel Performing Arts Hall. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be exploring geography. I'm going to show you a fun and easy project that demonstrates where you are on the map. I will show you how to make your own Where on the Map flipbook to help illustrate where your location is in a few different perspectives. Each page of the flipbook provides an understanding of geography in terms of how your home, your city, your state, etc. compare to each other. You can really use whatever kind of materials you want to for this project. I chose white cardstock so that my colored pencils would really show up, and because cardstock is a strong and durable paper, so that as I'm moving it around it stays put together pretty well. But you could use printer paper, a different colored construction paper for each of the circles, whatever you decide to do. Colored pencils, crayons, glitter pens, you could even paint it, or cut different shapes out of construction paper. Whatever you would choose to do for yours, you have creative freedom. So, for mine, I chose circles, but again, creative freedom, you can choose rectangles or triangles, whatever you want, but the idea is to create what looks like a flipbook, specifically a nesting flipbook. So that like a nesting doll where one doll fits into the next size up, that's what you're going to be doing with your flipbook. So I started with a really big circle, and then I made 7 more circles that fit inside of the big shape. So I have one big shape and then the next size up and all the way down. I used a tool called a compass to help me draw the circles so that I could get them pretty uniformly shaped and create that nesting effect. Then all you need to do is, using a hole puncher, you're going to put a hole at the top of each of your shapes, and I just used a piece of yarn to tie mine together. You can use whatever kind of fastener you want. You could use a brad, a paper clip, string, or just staple them together. Whatever you decide, as long as you have something to affix the top so that it does create that flipbook effect. Now let's take a closer look at each circle, and I will show you what you should be watching for on each step. For your first and smallest shape you've cut out, draw a self-portrait. You could do just your face and shoulders as I've done, or your full body, up to you. And write your name or simply me. For the next size up, draw your home. Add as many details as you want, and label this one as my home or my house. The third shape is your city. You can draw a grid of your city's streets, or even something that stands out to you most when you think of your city. For my hometown, I always think of the waterfalls for which it is named. Label this one as my city and add your city's name. The next one is your state. What is your state shaped like? I added a dot for my city and a star for the state capital. This one is labeled my state. The fifth one is your country. Draw the whole country shape and add in your state so you can see where it is located. I would suggest using the same color for your state each time you draw it, so it is easily identified. This step is labeled my country. The next one is my continent. What continent is your country a part of? I use the same colors as my state and my country again, so I can easily recognize them. Be sure to label this one my continent. The second to last shape is your planet, which should be Earth, I would imagine, but hey, maybe someday in the future this answer might be different. Be sure to use your state and your country's same colors. Notice how small your state looks now. Label this step as my planet. And finally, the last and largest shape is our solar system. You can have fun exploring how the planets differ in size compared to one another. What's the biggest planet? And where does Earth fit in? How big is the sun compared to all the planets? I did draw my country in purple again, but now it is just a tiny speck. Label this last step as my solar system. And that's how you make your own Where on the Map flipbook. Once you've explored where you are on the map, be sure to share your creations with us on our Facebook page, Schooltime at the Van Wezel, #ArtworksAnywhere. Thanks so much, and we will see you next time.